Happy Tuesday night. So tonight I'm gonna make the other, oh okay, the other painting to go with the candle one last night. So it'll be a set. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. So this is a 12 by 20, I believe. So before I get started, I am going to, I'm going to try to remember to hit record at the same time. Hopefully it's recording. So I'm going to take a minute, I'm going to share this out, and then we're going to start. And my thing is plugged in, so all right, so hopefully the comments will come up sideways because my phone is about to die. So welcome everybody. I'll turn around periodically and check the comments as well. But this is going to be a really fun one. There's not like a lot of colors, but I just thought it came out really cool. So that's what we're going to recreate tonight. So basically it's going to, for those that didn't see it, we're going to make another one of these. So I just want to, let me just take a little bit of orange and we're going to put it, just so I kind of know where the glow is going to be. All right. So that I can try to kind of keep the candles the same height. So I've still got just all my same colors out from last night. So I'm going to go in with some crimson first, and I'm just going to get a little undercolor going. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of orange, because this is going to be where the flame of the candle flickers. So we just kind of want this little center spot. Add a little bit of yellow. And then, welcome guys. So on my phone it's saying there's 3 on the computer it's saying no one's on. So welcome. If you guys are on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. If there's any particular painting you would like to see me do. I'm just getting a glare here, so all right. I'm just going to swipe a little bit more yellow in there. You know, and this glow might be a little bit brighter than the other one. Who knows? And that's the beauty of paint, is you're never going to really get two identical paintings. Hey Claire, welcome. Alright, let me see. There's a way that I can put this up so I can see it. Alright, you know what? I got a 50% battery, so I'm going to move this over here so that I can see comments. And then if it starts dying, I will just charge it. Okay, so we're going to go back in to the crimson, which is the dark red. Let me just... I just want to kind of get a little bit of like the same kind of width. All right, now I think we'll do. So they will not be identical, but they'll be close. All right. So we're gonna just pull down. In doing candles this way, you really don't have to worry about the way the bottom of the candle looks, because I'm putting all the foliage kind of on top of it. So the outsides of the candle definitely are darker than the center. And that little opening. And then I'm going to take just some red without washing my brush, and we're going to start forming the center of the candle. So this one was so fun. I should have went live again, but I didn't know how many would jump on. So I won't be live tomorrow night because I have my paint party. All right, let me take some red and some orange. So by the time I get done doing a paint party, hey Caitlin, welcome. When I get home, I am like exhausted, so all right, so that is going to give us a good start. Let me just kind of blend this together. I don't want to see any brush marks. So what I'm going to do on Saturday, I haven't figured out what time yet, but it's supposed to be a rainy, crappy Saturday here. So I have got to, now that the art shows are pretty much done for the winter, I am going to discount all of my paintings, and I'm going to do like a live art show. So if there's a painting that I've done and you've been like, oh, I'd like to have it, they're going to be discounted, and I'm going to probably do some sort of BOGO sale or something. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to work that all out the rest of this week, and then Saturday at some point I'll post it. So if you're interested in jumping on, that's going to be fun. And the money that I make off it is just going to go right back into paint supplies, because like I am literally running out of storage space for them. All right. All right, let's... All right. So let's put our flame in. I'm going to put that in with the orange. I'm going to stand up because I have a wicked glare. Hang on. I'm going to clean a brush because I have a little spot that I'm not liking the looks of. So before I put the flame in, I want to fix that. My nasty Vita bucket. All right. And all right, so let's put the flame in. All right. All right, now I'm just going to pick up some yellow. A little bit of white into that yellow. All right. And now we got to put a little wick in. All right. So let me take a liner brush and, hey Linda, welcome. All right, so I'm gonna go in with some orange. Thank you, Linda. And I'm going to take a little bit of yellow because we would definitely have reflections. Alright, so let's make some drips. So that one's got three. We'll do, let's see. I'm going to go in with the dark color first. So let's see, we have a dip right in here. So one there. And let's see, we'll put another one here. Not quite down as far as the other one. All right. I'm just going to go into some of the orange now. I might have to thin it down. I'm not sure yet. And I'm just kind of like wiggling my brush along that dark line that I made. So that way it has some sort of a little bit of a shadow underneath. Hey Jess, welcome. Jess, are you going to be able to come to the paint party tomorrow night, hon? We've got a really small group. I've only got 3 signed up for it, so it's almost a waste of my time, but it'll be fun. And then I'll go back in with some yellow after, and we'll lighten that up. Alright, so I'm going to thin down some of the yellow now. So the reason that I put the yellow is so that it lightens the red without turning it white. So right now I'm just kind of blending those colors in. So I'm just moving some of this paint around so I can shape it a little bit better. I think I gotta bring that flame in a little bit more, a little bit down. All right. Let me, let's see. Use a different liner brush now. All right, so I'm going to take some red, some orange, and some yellow. I don't know why my candle top is not looking good like the other one. Probably because I brought it up too high. All right. So let's go in with a little bit of black and a little bit of red. I'm just going to put a little bit of a shadow. I'll blend that in. This is what took me the longest time last night, was getting the drips right. All right. And let's see. And now we will brighten that back up. Hey, Carol, welcome. Thanks. All right. So let me blend the brush marks. Put a little bit of red in there. It's a little too dark. I want it dark in there, but not like black. There. And it's hard because I'm getting a wicked glare. All right. All right. They do. Each time, and I think it's just because I'm learning like different techniques. By far, I'm even seeing progress. And for me to see it, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some black and yellow, and I'm going to make a green. Black and yellow makes a really pretty dark green. Because I want to have a couple of different greens. All right, so I've got that one. Let me... And I can do a sap green. It's a little bit different. All right. And all right. I was gonna put a blue green, but I'm not gonna. All right. So I'm gonna start putting in the little, I don't know, pine needle thingies around it. All right, I need a soda. So those of you that, if anybody that watches my makeup lives, this is still the same lipsticks since this noontime. I'm just saying, this new makeup is amazing, so. All right, so we're gonna go in with a really dark green to start. And last night I discovered that I make better leaves with this angle brush than I do any of the other brushes. So that's what I did my, my pretty much all of it except for the pine cones and the berries. All right, so let's just start. In this first batch, you're not really gonna, you're not gonna see much of the green until I go back in and put the second and third layers on. This is just kind of getting it in, and I'm mixing a little bit of the red, and that's totally fine. And then I want some sticking out a little bit more. All right, and then, let's see, I'm gonna do one kind of coming over the front. So I'll put that one in, and then I'll start bringing them to life. Just so basically I kind of know where I'm going with them. All right, so I'm just going to wipe this off, and then I'm going to grab some yellow. And I'm going to start bringing these to life. So I basically just tipped the end of this brush into some yellow, because I already still had plenty of that green in my brush. So I'm just gonna go back in with the tips, and we'll start bringing this one to life. And I just picked up another green, a different shade of green. The black and the green. Just because I want them to look multi-dimensional and have depth to them. You know, this painting might even come out a little bit better than the first one, because I kind of know where I'm going with all my things. Whereas last night I was more or less just playing around. All right, so I'm going to wipe that off, and let's see, we're going to put... I don't want to make it exactly like that one. I just want them to like be able to complement. This candle is much fatter for some reason, so I'll probably end up putting another thing over on this side. So why don't I just do that now? And then we'll get these done, and then we can work on the bottom. Let's see. And then I'm going to have like another one kind of coming over here. So let me just pick up some yellow. And I've still got some red in that brush too, but it's just gonna kind of help incorporate. All of the colors in the painting. So I'm gonna try doing one similar to this with acrylics, because I think this would be a really nice holiday paint party. It's not difficult. Hey, Jen! It's not difficult, and I think, because I mean, literally I'm just making little, I'm using the very tip of the brush, and I'm just like making little tiny dashes. So I think this would be a good one for a paint party, but I'll try it in acrylics first. So now I went in with the dark green, I went in with the yellow, and now I'm going in with the medium green that we made with the black and the yellow, so that we can finish filling this pine needle thing, whatever it is, so it's nice and full. And then I can always go back and add a little bit more yellow over on the top, but right now I'm just trying to get some dimension in here. All right. Thanks. All right, so let's, all right, I'm going to put a leaf in here before I put some more pine needle thingies. So like I said, I've discovered that I did really good with this brush. So for the leaves, I'm going to go in with the medium green, the one that I made with it mixing yellow and black. And let's see, I want this leaf coming this way. Because like I said, this candle was fatter than the other one, so I'm trying to add things so it'll be different. All right, and then I'm just going to pick up a little bit of yellow. I'm going to wipe that off, and let's put another one. I'm going to mix the two greens. So I'm using the dark and the medium, and we're going to put one right here. And we're going to go right over that leaf. And then I'll pick up a little bit of the yellow. All right. So I've discovered my leaf brush is now my angled brush. Just saying. So it seems like it's looking okay on camera. All right, so let's put another leaf over here. Because then I want to put a couple of pine cones. All right, we might as well have one leaf coming over this little pine cone thing, so. And then I'm going to pick up some yellow. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more green into that one, just because I want some variations. All right. And then we'll put, let's see, we're going to put kind of like a half one here. This one's a little bit smaller. And on this one, I'm picking up just a little bit of orange in it. Thank you, Carol. Because the thing when you're doing foliage is you want to have differences for sure. All right. So before I go too much further, I'm going to put this brush down, and I'm going to go to my filbert brush. Last night I didn't have any brown out, but I do have some dark brown out tonight. So I'm going to start with the dark brown, and I'm going to put some pine cones in. And like I said, I'm not doing it exactly like the other one, but it's close. All right, so let's see. I want one here. And this is just basically, you're tapping the side of the brush, literally just like that. That's all you're doing, and that makes the little pine cone thingy. So it's mixing with that red, which is fine because it's going to give it a little bit more dimension. And like when I get down in here, you're not going to see it right off until I go back in with the highlight color. And you just kind of tapping them in like that. So this first layer, you want your outside to kind of look like a pine cone, but you want your inside to be dark so that when you put your highlights on it, it's going to give it that 3D effect. So before I highlight, let's put in, we're going to put one laying down this way. So I'll just tap sideways. I'll get my outside shape. So, I mean, they can be all different shapes. Someone's fat, some skinny. All right, and then we're just going to fill the inside. All right, so we've got two there. Let's do one over here, and then we'll start highlighting. because I want to have some room for some more berries, and I might put a little different leaf or something in. We'll see. All right, so we're going to put this one right here. You know, you just kind of think of the shape of a pine cone. And then we fill that in. All right. Are we ready to make these pine cones come to life? All right. I don't want to go as light as I did on the other ones. So let me just clean this brush off so I don't have too much. All right. And you just, you dab it, but you don't cover all the dark. Like this one has a pinkish, reddish hue to it, which is fine because they're all different color out in the wilderness anyways. All right, I should have cleaned this off. Let me go back in with some and we got two. Let me just wipe that out. I have a hard time on the sideways ones. I have to really tell my brain to pay attention. Those came out so much better than last night's. Just saying. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to try and do a holly leaf. I didn't do very good doing a holly leaf last night, so let's see. We will do one here. And I guess that's as close as we're getting to a holly leaf. Yeah, it's something different. I'm gonna do I'm gonna put some more. Oh, good. I'm glad. Is it way better than the tablet? All right, so usually hollies are 3s. Let's see. Yeah, good. All right. So it was worth all my headaches. Oh my God, that was just a nightmare. All right. And I'm not liking this one, so I'm just going to turn it into a bigger leaf. And we're right over some of that pine cone, that's fine. And let me add a little bit of dark to this one. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of red and just go up that stem. And then, ooh, that's way too much. We'll just give a little bit of a different little hue to this one. All right. So let's put some little berries in. So I'm going to go in with the dark alizarin crimson. My God, my brain is not working, ladies. So let's put, I want to put some more things there. So let's put, two berries there. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to put the red over it, which is going to make it look brighter. So then, and I'm just twirling my brush, letting them overlap a little bit. Okay. So we got 2 there, we got 3 there. Oh, why not? We might as well put and we'll put 3 right here. I'm going to wipe that off, and now I'm just going to pick up the regular red. All right. The sound is okay too, guys? Because I do have an external microphone, but I haven't used it yet. I was so frustrated with trying to get the camera to work. I was like, oh, I can't learn another piece of electronics. Not now. All right. So let's put some more pine needle thingies in. All right. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. See, and this is where most people have a hard time because they're afraid, and I was the same way when I very first started to go over something that I had just painted that, oh my God, I like that leaf, it came out, and they're afraid to go over it. But that's what you need to do. Because that's where you get your dimension and your, and I'm still learning these little tricks. And I'm just going to pick up a little tiny bit. I'm actually tapping it off on my paper towel, but I just want to bring in a little bit of reds into this little pine cone thingy, pine needle thingy. Alright, so wipe that. I'll go back in. And let's see. I'm going to have one right here. And by doing this, if there's a part of your painting that you don't like, don't stress, because you can always layer something over it and disguise it. Now here, this part here is not really showing up because it's picking up the red, but it's not, you know, really showing. But now I'm going to go in with the yellow and just start adding some of the yellow through. But then that gives you that different layers. It looks like there's like a ton of these in there. Now I'm putting a little bit of like a twig on this one. I don't know if they'd have twigs, but it's got to have a twig. Let's see. Maybe just something. Just right in there, just like a little sprig. So I didn't really like that leaf, so I covered over some of it, and now it shows that it's the leaf in the back, so you know there's a leaf there, but you don't know what kind it is. It's called disguising. Let me see. I should put another leaf here. All right, so let me wipe this off. You know what? I didn't even sign that painting. I was so excited. I went to go upstairs to show everybody, and they were all in bed. Crap. All right, so I'm going to move this. I'm going to lock this down. So I can see. And, oh, let's see, we're going to put another one right here. Alrighty, guys, I think we've done got ourselves a done painting. All right, let me see here. Crap. That leaf is just, it's bothering me. You can see through it. Yeah. I like that a little bit better. Let me see. I'm going to put, let me find my small ones. This isn't really a filbert, but let me see. Yeah, I think. What do you think, guys? Now I gotta sign both of them. I gotta. No. All right, so. Alright, now I've just got to go over them again. Yes, because I didn't like it. incense. I'm just going to go in with the red. Because the drip would definitely be lighter than the candle. All right. I think we're going to call this one done. All right. So let me get my other little liner brush, and I'm going to sign both of them at the same time. And, all right, what color? Probably red. All right, so I'm going to thin some red down. And I'll put both of them side by side here. Just let me thin this down. So this is tonight's, and then this was last night's. Holy smokes, they're pretty close. This candle's definitely bigger and a little bit brighter, but hey, they're pretty dang close. All right, so let me sign last night's. I just bought this liner brush and it's like wanting to separate on me, this stupid thing. There we go. And I'm going to put this over there so I don't knock them over. That one's drying really, really good, so I just needed a change of doing scenery, so I figured these would be, and I don't have any like Christmas stuff in my oil painting, so I was like, all right, well, I need to start getting some. So I figured, why not? All right, so I'm going to clean this up because I know that tomorrow night I am not going to be painting because I'm going to be doing my paint party. So I want to make sure my brushes are all clean. So the only thing that I have left is I've just got to bring my stuff up for my paint party, and I've just got to fill my cups. And I kind of waited till last minute because I had only had one person sign up. So I was like, well, if there's only one, I can do it there, but there's 3 now, so possibly 5. So this will be my smallest group yet, unless anybody buys tickets, you know, overnight into tomorrow. So but it seemed like as soon as I started doing more simple pictures, people didn't want to do those. They want the more difficult, but then they complain that they can't do it. And I think it's more of like it's the challenge that they want. So I'm just gonna go back to some of them a little bit more, like I would call maybe a level 2 painting, whereas the ones I've been doing are very, very beginner friendly. And I'll see, because I have November I have scheduled, and then December. I really wanted to do a Christmas ball paint party, but I don't know. I'm going to have my daughter come over, and my poor daughter, she's my guinea pig, to see if, because she's never painted an ornament, so it will give me a good chance to see what she thinks as far as, you know, is it going to be too difficult? I mean, I would keep it simple. You know, I would probably do like a snowman, some trees, you know, that type of stuff. You know, and if somebody wanted something else in, it could help them. Because I've only got 4 left from last year. I sold quite a few at the art walk, so, and you know what, I think I actually managed, oh no, I thought I managed to get out of it without paint on, but I got paint on my shirt. Yeah, I should have known. I should have changed my shirt. But I didn't. So basically what I'm doing right now, I just cleaned all my brushes. This is what I rinse them in. And there's like a little, see that little screen in there? And that's what I scrape the brushes on. And then all the sludge stays in the bottom. This bucket is about ready to get retired. And I'll start using my other bucket, but alright, so alright, I still got quite a bit of yellow, so I'm just going to put that over there. And that's the thing with the oil paints, if you've got a lot left, you can save it. It's going to be good for a couple of days. There might be a little skin on it, but you know, you just peel the skin off and the paint underneath is still good. So normally I would have left my palette, but because I know I'm not going to be painting tomorrow night, I'm gonna wipe it down. I've gotta take a day and really like paint thinner and scrape it with the knife, but I'm gonna get the bulk of it off so that I will be ready for the next time I paint. So for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, Saturday, I don't know what time yet, but I'm going to be doing an online art sale. I'm going to discount my paintings. They're probably, most of them are going to be under $100. So if there has been something that you have been eyeing, and I still have it, that's going to be your chance. If you do live away, I'm thinking about adding free shipping too. So stay tuned for that. I will post something when we get closer to Saturday, once I've got to sit down and like go over my paintings and be like, okay, well, this one didn't take me that long. And I think I'm going to eventually switch to, for my oil paintings, all the thick canvases, because that seems to be what people really are wanting. So, there. So now, my mess is clean, my brushes are clean, and I am ready. So this is what's left on my palette. So I saved those 4 colors for the next time that we paint. Alrighty, guys. I will get a picture of this one. I'm going to bring it upstairs and take it like I normally do. And then I'll put the 2 of them together and take a picture of the 2 of them together, so that way you can see, you know, side by side the difference. And I'll put like a little word underneath, last night, tonight, just so you have an idea. So yeah, does anybody have any questions? I always forget to ask. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hey Jody, hey Charlene. Hopefully you caught a little bit of it. But this is the one that we did tonight. And I'll show you the other one that I did last night. That I didn't get done until like 11:30. So these are, this is last night and this is tonight. So this candle's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit bigger than this one. But this flame is a little fatter, but overall I think they came out pretty dang good. So I just figured, you know, like on a wall, something like that, you know, would be really pretty. They're in a dining room for the holidays, or I don't know. Because if these don't sell, they'll go on my wall. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.